Hi guys! If you're on this video, you most likely came from the short I posted, so you know a bit about what it's about. But basically, to celebrate hitting 400 subs, I'm going to be choosing 4 people to potentially name 4 of my book characters in the book I'm working on, called The Prettiest Alibi. And so you guys have a little bit of context about like the setting and like the story. This novel is set in the early 2000s, 2010-ish era and follows the perspective of 6 high schoolers as they open an investigation into the murder of a high school senior. And this investigation is just very personal to all 6 of them in different ways. And it also has some mixed media elements, like The Good Girl's Guide to Murder and switching POVs, like one of us is lying. And it also has like a good amount of elements story-wise of Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile, even if it doesn't have like the cool setting. And so I'm going to explain 4 characters that I think can use a name update and describe them to you guys so you guys can maybe offer name ideas. 3 ideas per character, please. And by the end of August, I'll pick new names out of the comments left on this video. Of course, this will only happen if there are names to choose from, and only if there's names that I personally like and think suit the character. Otherwise, they'll probably just keep their current names or I will choose a new name for them. Alright, so yeah, let's get started. This is gonna be fun. It's kind of like a new style. And yeah, it's basically, I just thought it'd be a fun video. Also, appreciation video to you guys, because like 400 subs is crazy work, right? And we need something to celebrate this milestone. So this video is gonna be it. Yeah, so sorry, okay. First we have Izael Shalev, that's his name. And in this story, he's an 11th grader at Kiasit High. There's 2 main high schools in my story. Well, 3, I guess. There's like a private school down in Fox Valley that isn't really relevant. And then there's Kiasit High and Tormu High. So he's in Kiasit High. Most of our main characters are in Tormu High. And a bit of background, he moved here with his parents and his older brother Tobias when he was around 5th grade. In the 5th grade, before that, they went to an international school in Turkey. And physicality wise, he's got dark hair, dark eyes, and like he's on the shorter side even though he's an 11th grader, and he's kind of like skinny, kind of short. And personality wise, he is very loyal and he's very, very smart, but he's also pretty antisocial, especially at first, and he's pretty guarded too. He loves his brother Tobias, who's his older brother, so he's a senior. And Izael loves his brother a lot, and his strong suit academically is chemistry, and he does a lot of cool little chemistry stuff throughout the series, which I thought was really fun. And I really, really like this name. I've used it for other characters in like past books that are not seeing the light of day anytime soon. And I think I knew this story had like potential, so I wanted to include this name because I really liked it. But I don't think it really fits him that well anymore, like personality-wise. I don't know why. There's just kind of a dissonance there, I guess. He's different from the characters I usually give this name to. I think that's it. So I've just been wanting to change it. His brother's name is Tobias. So if his name goes well with that name, like if those 2 names go well together, that'd be great. And his last name is Shalev, so any kind of name that goes with that too. Maybe something that feels kind of like academic, or I wouldn't mind something a little edgier too. And he is a pretty major character. He's probably the most major character on this list, so this name choice will be important. Again, I'm only going to be changing their name if I like them better than the original, so he might just end up keeping his name, but I'm very open to a new one and maybe just shelve the name Izael for another character because I really like the name. It's just really not for him, if you get what I mean. So yeah, here is Izael, or like the character who is Izael for now. And let's see, if you're really serious about this, you can take notes about my like thoughts about what their name should be like, or you can just like chill and listen to me yap. both viable options. The next character 2, is Jace Davis, and I'm going to be okay. He has a big role in this story, but I'm gonna be honest. On a series level, he probably has like the second smallest. But this name is still important because again, he has a big role in this particular story. So Jace, I think he's like the oldest character on this list. He's a sophomore in college, and I don't want to spoil anything. He's a Filipino American, and he needs to keep his last name because he also has a sister. I think all of these characters need to keep their last names because they have like a sibling in this story. So his last name is Davis. I really like that last name. And let's see. He's very family oriented. Family is important to him. He has a good work ethic. He has a good heart. He works a lot, mainly at a small diner in Tormo because again, he's still doing college. And he also tutors kids. And his sister, she is a very important character in this book. She goes to Tormo High. She's a senior. She was Harper's friend. And her name's Skylar Davis. And she is really, really smart. And Jace cares a lot about her. Like, they have a good sibling relationship. And he's generally a well-liked guy. People would describe him as caring, considerate, if not like a little scattered. And physically, he's pretty good-looking guy, I'd say. Like, just objectively, he has black hair, brown eyes. He's pretty tall. He kind of has like a broader frame. And again, he's a college student. And his name honestly just always was a placeholder name. He's kind of a newer character that I added. And I just don't think his name works well. It just doesn't capture his personality. I don't think it works super well with his last name. Jason Skylar, I like that pairing, but I think it could be better. So if I don't find a good name in the comment section, I'll probably just change his name myself. He really needs a name update. I do like the name though. Just like not for this character. I feel like that's a pattern because like I have like a document with a bunch of names I like and this name is on it, but just not for this character, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's Jace Davis. Again, who is Jace Davis for now, technicalities. And character 3, so we have Arabella, Ella, Rosalaire. So yeah, we're on to the girls now. Her first name is Ella, well, Arabella, but she goes by Ella, and her last name is Rosalaire. Yes, she is Harper's sister, younger sister, and I don't hate her name. I love the name Arabella. I think it goes good with Harper. Like Harper and Arabella, I feel like that's a pretty duo. But that's kind of all I was thinking about, and I didn't really think about how it would go with her last name. Ella Rosalaire. That's not bad, but I think it could be a bit better. Arabella Rosalaire. I like that. So she might not get a name change, but I think there are better options out there. I feel like there's something just a little bit I could tweak a little bit, and I would really like the name. I don't know, I just feel like there's more better options for this character. And yeah, she's the youngest character here. She's in 8th grade and she goes through a lot in this story. Like, no spoilers, but like I feel bad for her. So I think at the very least she deserves a very, very nice name. And physically she's on the shorter side because, you know, she's an 8th grader. She has straight blonde hair, fair skin, she has wide blue eyes. She looks a lot like her sister basically, but Harper has like wavy blonde hair. And yeah, I think again her name's probably the least likely to be changed because I do like it. It's just something's a little off with it, but I do like it. Jace is definitely the most likely, there's no question about that. And but I would still consider other possibilities, you know? I think there could be a better name out there for her. Probably taking this too seriously, but I think there is a better name out there for her. I just have to find it. Or in this case, you guys have to find it. All right, character number 4, we have Lainey Hayes. And I think that this name is almost perfect. And hear me out, I will explain myself. I think it goes really well with her last name, like Lainey Hayes, that has a nice ring to it. And I think it goes really well with her brother's name, which is Justin, like Lainey and Justin. I fear I might have cooked with that pairing, like name pairing. I really like it. And She is 1 year younger than Jace. She is a first-year college student at a small performing arts college near Tormo, and she wants to become an actress. And she volunteers after school for like the drama program of Tormo High. And she is also the daughter of a detective, well, retired detective, but this is important later. But she's not super big in this book, but she's like a recurring character, you know? So series wise, she's pretty big. Um, okay, physicality wise, she has medium, like, imagine this length, medium length, light brown hair, she has brown eyes, and she often curls like the ends of her hair so it's kind of bouncy, and she wears her hair back in like a navy blue headband a lot. She's like she's fashionable. That's why I like know her appearance better than the others. She's a bit taller than average, and she's on the more like quiet introspective side, but she's completely in her element when she's on stage. She's a good actress, and like I said, I love the name in every way. I just don't think it suits her personality. She's like, you know, she's calm, she's quiet, she's kind of like the nurturing older sister type. And I don't really think the name conveys that. Like, I don't feel like that kind of personality is what you imagine at first when you say Lainey. Not that it has to like be the first thing you think of, obviously, but I would prefer it if people could kind of, because this is a book, you know, this isn't real life, and I prefer it if people could kind of get a gist of her personality through her name. And I don't think Lainey Hayes is quite cutting that, but I do really like Justin and Lainey. Oh, I like that name pairing. So this is gonna be a hard one, but you know, who knows? I might like a better name pairing. You know, you guys might come up with a better name pairing than that. So yeah, that was character four characters, and yeah, those are the 4 characters I want to hear name suggestions for. You know, Isael Shalev, Jace Davis, Arabella, Ella, Rosalaire, and Lainey Hayes. And again, I'll have this competition per se open until the end of August, so feel free to comment your name suggestions, maximum 3 for each character, please. And at the end of August, I'll announce what names I picked, assuming I get any comments at all that I like. And yeah, and please don't take it personally if I don't pick the name. I swear this is just in good fun. Don't take it personally. Yeah, please don't take it personally. And yeah, I hope that these characters get renamed because I know that some of them definitely need it. So yeah, have fun, guys, and who knows, maybe your suggestions will end up making it into my novel. So thank you for watching. Bye!